Hey everybody, welcome to Journey to Vitality. In this video, we're diving deep into self-love and exploring why it's the key to a healthier, happier you. Did you know that embracing self-love can unlock the door to genuine compassion for others? Dive into the transformative power of cherishing oneself without guilt on why is self-love not selfish? Self-love is often misunderstood as a sign of narcissism or selfishness, but at its core, it is about acknowledging and respecting one's own needs and well-being. It involves treating oneself with kindness, care, and compassion, especially during stress or failure. Embracing self-love means recognizing that you are worthy of your care just as much as anyone else is of theirs. It's about permitting yourself to prioritize your happiness and health without feeling guilty or self-indulgent. This foundational concept is crucial because it sets the tone for how we interact with ourselves and, by extension, with others. The psychology behind self-love. Self-love is deeply rooted in psychological well-being and is distinct from selfishness. It involves recognizing one's intrinsic value and nurturing one's mental and emotional health. Psychologists assert that self-love is critical for developing self-esteem and self-compassion, which are key to facing life's challenges with resilience. Unlike selfishness, which is taking care of oneself at the expense of others, self-love is about ensuring one's own needs are met in a way that is considerate and mindful of the well-being of others. It's a balanced approach to self-care that acknowledges the importance of one's happiness as part of a healthy community. Understanding the difference between self-love and selfishness is crucial in fostering healthy relationships with oneself and others. Self-love encourages personal growth and self-acceptance, leading to a more fulfilling life. It promotes a positive self-image and the courage to set boundaries that protect one's emotional space. On the other hand, selfishness often stems from a place of insecurity and a lack of empathy. It can lead to isolation and strained relationships. Self-care versus self-absorption. Self-care is an essential practice that involves activities and routines that are intended to improve one's physical, mental, and emotional health. It is a proactive approach to managing stress, fostering well-being, and maintaining a balanced lifestyle. Self-care is not self-absorption. It does not mean neglecting responsibilities or relationships. Instead, it's about being mindful of one's own needs and taking the time to attend to them in a way that supports overall health. Recognizing the boundaries of self-care is about understanding that while it's important to care for oneself, it should not come at the expense of others' well-being or societal obligations. Self-absorption is characterized by an excessive preoccupation with oneself, often leading to a disregard for others. It is when self-focused behavior becomes detrimental to interpersonal relationships and communal harmony. In contrast, self-care is about finding a healthy balance where one's actions contribute positively to one's own life, as well as to the lives of those around them. It's about knowing when to say yes to personal needs without saying no to the needs of others. By respecting this balance, individuals can ensure that their self-care practices enrich rather than diminish their connections with the world. The importance of self-compassion. Self-compassion is a vital aspect of emotional well-being, emphasizing the importance of being gentle and understanding with oneself, particularly during times of difficulty or failure. It's about treating oneself with the same kindness and care that one would offer a good friend. This concept is crucial because it allows individuals to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and patience, rather than harsh self-criticism. Self-compassion fosters resilience, enabling people to recover more quickly from setbacks and maintain a positive outlook. It's not about self-pity or complacency. Rather, it's a proactive approach to self-care that acknowledges personal struggles and works towards overcoming them with empathy and support. By practicing self-compassion, individuals learn to recognize their worth and potential, regardless of their imperfections or mistakes. It's a transformative process that shifts the focus from self-judgment to self-improvement, creating a supportive internal environment for personal development. Self-compassion is not a selfish act. It's a fundamental step towards a healthier, more balanced life, where self-love paves the way for greater compassion towards others. Setting healthy boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is a crucial aspect of self-love and self-respect. It involves understanding and communicating one's limits in various aspects of life, including personal space, time, energy, and emotions. Establishing these boundaries is not an act of selfishness. Rather, it's a form of self-preservation that enables individuals to maintain their well-being and dignity. When people set boundaries, they are not only taking care of themselves, but also fostering more honest and respectful relationships with others. It allows for a clear understanding of what is acceptable and what is not, preventing resentment and burnout. Healthy boundaries are the invisible lines that define individuality and promote mutual respect. The benefits of setting healthy boundaries extend beyond personal health. They contribute to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Boundaries help individuals prioritize their needs and make informed decisions that align with their values and goals. They empower people to say no without guilt and yes with conviction. By honoring their boundaries, individuals can engage more fully in activities and relationships that bring joy and satisfaction. The misconception of selfishness. The label of selfishness is often mistakenly applied to individuals who practice self-love due to cultural and social misconceptions. Many societies promote the idea of self-sacrifice and putting others' needs before one's own as the epitome of virtue. However, this perspective can lead to the neglect of personal well-being. Self-love, in contrast, is about recognizing and fulfilling one's own needs in a balanced way, which is neither selfish nor self-indulgent. It's about understanding that caring for oneself is a prerequisite to being able to care for others effectively. By challenging these cultural norms, we can shift towards a more holistic view of self-care that values individual well-being as a component of a healthy community. Redefining selfishness in the context of self-love is crucial for personal and societal growth. Selfishness is characterized by a lack of consideration for others, often accompanied by an excessive concern for one's pleasure or advantage. Self-love, on the other hand, is a balanced approach that recognizes the importance of one's happiness as part of the collective happiness. It encourages individuals to be responsible for their health and happiness, which in turn makes them more capable of contributing positively to society. Self-love in relationships. Self-love within the context of relationships is about maintaining a healthy balance between one's own needs and the needs of the partner. It's about understanding that self-care and personal growth are not only beneficial for the individual, but also for the relationship as a whole. When individuals practice self-love, they bring their best selves into the partnership, fostering a dynamic of mutual respect and support. This balance ensures that both partners feel valued and understood, and it prevents one from becoming overly dependent on the other for validation and happiness. By prioritizing self-love, each person contributes to a stronger, more resilient bond that can weather the challenges of life together. The interplay between self-love and intimacy is delicate and profound. Intimacy thrives in an environment where both partners feel secure and valued for who they are. Self-love empowers individuals to express their needs and desires openly, without fear of judgment or rejection. This level of honesty and vulnerability is the cornerstone of deep, meaningful connections. Furthermore, when people love themselves, they are less likely to tolerate mistreatment or neglect, which sets the stage for a relationship built on equality and genuine affection. The role of self-esteem. Self-esteem plays a pivotal role in the journey of self-love, serving as the foundation upon which individuals build a sense of self-worth and confidence. It is about valuing oneself and recognizing one's abilities and accomplishments without crossing into the territory of narcissism, which is characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance and a lack of empathy for others. Healthy self-esteem is rooted in reality and balanced self-perception. It allows individuals to appreciate their strengths and accept their weaknesses. Cultivating self-esteem is not about becoming self-centered. It's about developing a stable and positive identity that empowers one to engage with the world with assurance and authenticity. In conclusion, self-love is not selfish because it allows you to radiate positivity to others. When you prioritize your well-being, you become more patient, understanding, and supportive. You are better equipped to care for those around you by taking care of yourself. That's all why self-love is the opposite of selfishness. Remember, a full cup overflows. You're better equipped to share your love with the world by taking care of yourself. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button for more content on self-care and positive vibes. Until next time, stay happy and healthy.